with Model Homesteader. Today we are going to head up to Sneedville, Tennessee. We're going to go take a look at a property I'm really excited to go see and for you to see. It is a beautiful, large property. Lots of rolling hills, 2 ponds, a barn, lots of pasture. There's just a lot of potential with this one. It is really, really pretty from what I've seen in the pictures. So we are off today and hopefully you will follow along with us. Hey everybody, we've made it to Sneedville. We are on a property that is 58 acres. Asking price is $339,000. Almost screwed that up, sorry. It is a big, beautiful property with so much potential. I'm really excited to show this to you. Honestly, I think it's one of my most favorite properties that I've seen in a while. Back behind me, on the left, you'll see a tree line, and this is one side of the property. If you follow that tree line way down this hill and past the pond, the property goes quite a ways down. Past that pond, you'll see a fence line that goes across and in front of some buildings down there. And the property goes all the way down there to a big barn. That barn is on the property as well. It will actually then extend past that barn all the way to the right where that tree line is. And it extends all the way down there to that tree line. It comes back around. You'll see a little white house on the right here. And following that fence line, and all the way back up here is the property. Now there are 2 additional plots that are actually part of this property that are included in the 58 acres. Down at the barn, there is a square that actually goes out a little bit to the left of the barn. That is part of the property. And then down a ways behind all of those homes is a whole nother additional plot that is part of this property line. It is just enormous. Walking this property, you will see that there are several great spots for a home site. This is one of the best ones in my opinion though, because you are at the top of the hill and you have amazing views completely surrounding you. This is a tobacco barn, which is also part of the property. If you look up above, you will see lots of beams that go across the barn. The reason for those beams is because that is where they actually put the leaves to dry the tobacco. One of the other things you'll notice too is the barn has lots of slats, or I should say gaps, in the walls, and that was actually done on purpose. It's not that the barn's falling apart or that they did a really lousy job, but they needed to have good airflow to dry the tobacco. So it is purposely built the way that it is. There are also some animal stalls along here. You will definitely need to do some work to fix it up. However, the barn itself is pretty stable. It's a good structure. To give you an idea of how big this property is, we are on the other side of the property from where we were just a few minutes ago at the top of the hill. This whole pasture here on my left-hand side is part of the property. So it goes along this fence line all the way down there to another fence line where you see the power line. It goes all the way down through that field up to that cemetery and to that back tree line. If you follow that back tree line to the right, it will continue to go even to the right back behind this house and then connect to the rest of the property, which if you look to your right, all of that over there is where we will be walking, and you will see all of the property that continues. So we are over here by one of the two ponds that are also included on this property. Next to this pond is this cute little wooded area. And what I like about it is I think it would be a great spot for a house. It'd be a good home site because I think it would block some of the wind, give you a little bit of shade. It just would be a quaint little place to build your house overlooking this cute little pond. Now, if you don't want to build your pond in the wooded area, another good thing would be for the pigs. Pigs love these kind of spots. They'll clean it up really nicely and get it ready for whatever you want to use it for. Come on, Baxter.
Really?
Just keep recording. So this is one of the two ponds, and this is the one that is right next to the little wooded area. We think it may be spring fed. The reason being is I think it's here all year long. As the rainy season comes, it will get even fuller. From what I understand, there will be some overfill that goes over to this spot over here. That little valley area, I think, would be a great place to either have some cattle or even some farming. If you redirect the water the right way, it would be a really, really nice spot for farming. We hear our neighborhood rooster. Regarding utilities, there is electricity. It is along the road, and there are two road accesses, like I mentioned. And then it also goes along, actually through the property. Over here, to my left, it goes straight through it. So electricity is easy to get to. You will need a septic and you will need a well for water. All right, we are here at the second pond on the property. This is a nice little area to also build a homestead. This pond is a little bit bigger than the other one, but right over here you've got a nice little area that you could build your house, and it would overlook not just the pond, but also all of this beautiful property that you own. The nice thing about this pond is not only is it a little bit bigger, but I think it would be a great pond to stock with fish as another source for food as a homesteader. If you're interested in this property or you have any questions, please comment below. We'd be happy to get you in touch with the listing agent and she can answer all the questions for you. If you like today's video, please do us a favor, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you can get notified of any future videos that we do. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the next video. Baxter says goodbye.
Directly there.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Go ahead.
So this is the... Oops, let's try that again. Dang it, dang nipples. Today's video is sponsored by author Peter Meredith and The Blood Lore, the Hidden Land series, book 1 of 3. Multi-genre author of 41 novels, Peter Meredith's love for fantasy and the wonderful series, The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, inspired a great story about a young American girl with a secret that draws her to a magical hidden land. Is Ella a target, or is she fulfilling a destiny unbeknownst to her? All of his novels are available on paperback, Kindle, and 38 are also available on Audible books. Check out his links here and in the description below for where to purchase his books and how to follow him.